again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have leftover pretty colors, mostly black and white, and some enamel, black enamel, acrylic enamel, and white acrylic enamel, and I want to add some colors randomly, some odd colors maybe, and see what happens to my composition. I could just pour this in a ring and probably be pretty happy. I want to use some Deco-Art Americana 24 karat gold on top of these things to see what happens. I am going to pour myself a puddle of paint on this 14 by 14 inch canvas. I have to decide if it's black or white, and I think I'm going to go with white. And I really could just go for what I was already doing, which was using my canning funnel. Yeah, I can always add more color around that. If I want more gold, I can certainly do that. So here goes nothing. I have not done this with leftovers and three basic colors. Like that was the quinacridone magenta, turquoise with iridescent pearl fine from golden in it, mixed into it to make it shimmery, and some red that's metallic that I probably mixed myself by doing the same thing. I put the, there's a 4 ounce bottle. If they have a bigger one, I have to find out because I use enough of it. So I don't have a ton of paint there, but that's okay because I really want to find out what can happen with this, and I think I'm going to indulge my desire to find out by giving myself a little more black and some white. Excuse me, a little more black and some gold. I'm losing it. Alright. So I'm lifting that just enough to let it seep out under the colors you can't see yet, but they're coming. I'm going to let it drain in my cup. Hit it with my torch to release any bubbles. And start the tip. I really want one with a lot more gold in it, so we'll see what we get in a minute. I don't think I poured it from high enough up. Sometimes pouring it from high enough up helps you make cells like crazy. But as I stretch this out, we'll find out what's going to happen pretty quick. I like that black on that side. It's early days to tell what's going to happen with anything here. I see my magenta and my red, and I like that I see them. I may use a straw. I may just give myself permission again. I'm going to grab a shorter edge catcher than I did last time, I think. That's perfect. Perfect. If I go all the way over there, then I might lose those cells, so I'm going to just keep rotating and watching where the wave of paint goes. And I really want to keep that red. I want to keep everything, basically. I could just cover the sides, I guess, by using a spatula with other paint. But I also love to experiment, what can I say? I don't need a whole lot more paint than I've got. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I hit the edge catcher. But in the meantime, I am doing what most people who do ring pours, and in this case funnel pours, do. Which is taking their time to create a pattern by watching where the paint flows. And I suspect, knowing me, that I'm going to want to put some more negative space in there, but there's really no way to tell completely what's happening until I use a straw. And that's an awful lot of one flat edge. But I can let the paint flow off, and then I can tip it down, and then I can throw it back in again. which is kind of cool. And I can take my next edge and encourage all my paint to continue that direction. And at some point in time I kind of want to stop and hit it with the torch again. Now I can always move that canvas right down there before I put my paint back in again to create a whole new effect. Come on, flatten out. I want that to all go down here before I do the same thing again down below. I don't know if I have enough paint to go all the way around, but they're easy enough colors to emulate, so this time I'm going to let it flow off and grab it right after I tip it back. Let everything flow back. So I've got some paint I can use on my edge catcher. I'm liking this black over here. I could very easily put black all the way along that side and be pretty happy about it. And I might be willing to do that in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to grab an OXO omelet turning spatula, which you can find on my Amazon link, which is right below the Linktree link, which is right, oh, hey, I missed my foot this time. Which is right below the video. So where's my black? Yeah, I really do like that. So wherever the heaviest paint is, that's where paint will flow to paint. In order to get rid of that little gap, I'm going to flow it backwards first. I really do want to use the paint that I've got on my edge catcher. I think I'm going to combine them. I think I'm going to combine the black paint that I just put down, as long as I don't lose it all. Throw a thumbnail in there. Flow everything down. This ought to be interesting. I don't think I've done anything exactly like that before. I'm going to rock my edge catcher to cover my sides. Flow my paint right down. Throw it right back in again. Even attempting to scrape a little bit as I go. This is beautiful. I like it. I'm going to fill that in with my thumb. I don't have a lot of that red. Do I want some? That is the question. The red is also with the magenta. It's a big risk I'm taking right now. But if you don't take risks, you never get rewards. So that's my theory. I want some gold over there too, you know that? That is probably too much paint, but I suspect that it will work for me. I hope so. Come on, paint. It's a race. Come on, move down. Oh, please move down. I want that magenta right back in again. I'm going to drop that edge catcher. I'm just going to keep flowing paint until I get what I want. And if I want more, I'll just add it, because I really do like that. Take some of this paint right off my... Now, where do I need anything? I kind of want something up here, so I'm going to give it to myself. I might take a little something elsewhere too. Just a little moment to blend, because the Floetrol in the mixture will level everything out nicely. There, I don't think that's bad, but I can make it better. I think. All right, so what was I going to do? I was going to put something over here. Kind of want something over here too. Now I have a straw. And do I want some white? Right there. I don't know, I haven't noticed how much time I've got left. I've still got some time left. I like this. I really, really like that. I'm just adding a little bit of texture here and there. Not so sure about that one. It'll be alright. Pretty sure. Almost forgot completely what I was going to do. So those sort of imitate those a little bit. And I still have that paint, and I've got some with a little bit of magenta in it, which might be kind of cool. Right there. I hope so. Because I like everything else. So I'm just using a wave of paint stuck to the edge of that skewer to go over. And I think I'm going to give myself a little bit of black right there. Drag it out just a tad. Make sure I'm happy with most things. And I'm happier with that. I had a little piece of canvas up there that wants to show through. I have a big puddle of paint over there too. I could probably throw that back into the canvas, but I think I like this. I have over 90,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much. If you're new, please be welcomed. I never did put chain or blow much around with a straw, and I really could, but I don't want to. Because even though this is kind of subtle, and I bet anything there's some really beautiful colors buried in there, it's not worth the risk. Because I'm loving my negative space. I'm not loving that thing that looks like a thing. Hey, I'm getting better with the skewer at removing things. I have still lost my super pointed tweezers. So this is just sort of following along and letting it do what it wants, and then adding what you think it needs in places, and not figuring that that's the finished product, but that you're going to do something else as you go along and assess the situation bit by bit until you get something that you really like I just did. I really do. So please share my videos if you wouldn't mind. It helps me out. I don't have a lot of viewers. I have a lot of fans, but you don't watch all at the same time ever, so things are weird at YouTube. Let me see what I'm supposed to tell you guys. Thank you very much for all the contributions that help keep me painting. I really, really appreciate that. If you want to be a studio contributor, you can look for the PayPal or Patreon icons on my YouTube channel banner on the lower right-hand side, or on the link tree below the video. My paint pouring recipe is under the video, along with what? Along with Teespring clothing with all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. And there's some really cool stuff there. I just added a bunch of new stuff. If you have questions, feel free to ask me. Look for my books, Volume 1 and 2, Because I Can, and Unlimited Possibilities. They're on the Amazon link. Thank you for all the wonderful comments you share with me to keep my morale boosted. I'm so glad you were here for this, because I'm totally enamored. And I got some cleanup to do, as you can see. But I could hit it one more time with a torch, but I doubt whether it really needs it. I could probably hit it with whatever is stuck to my spatula. Don't forget the spatulas. Also, these, number 1, Princeton Artil Catalyst spatulas, 1 through 7. Don't bother with 7, it's weird. You can find those on my Amazon link too, and all kinds of other stuff. And I think I'm going to try and give you a close-up. Not that I think that there's anything in the middle that's worth seeing, but because people keep asking me. So when I do this, it makes you happy, and that makes me happy. I'm trying. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget I have 1,600 videos, and if you want to find them, they're on all playlists, created playlists, organized by the 100 and by the genre. And I think that's almost it. Oh, Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More is for Shop Now. Shop Now people. Fine Art America and Pixels.com people. And you can also find those links and Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links on my link tree underneath the video. You guys, I will see you anon. This is Priscilla in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying, I love you, and out again. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye for now.